What's up, guys? Back again. All right, let's go over it. Today was actually a pretty banger day for me. Not the day itself, but I caught a over 100% play on Amazon put swing going into Thursday today. We knew likely the market was going to keep selling off, and I knew tech was likely going to keep seeing a sell-off overnight from Wednesday into today. So let's get into it and why I went with Amazon and where we entered and where we exited. Looking at Amazon here, you can see we broke uptrend the past few days on Wednesday, and it sold off pretty heavily into the end of the day. Now we're banking off SPY and Q puts yesterday after FOMC, and this was a swing that we took. Now I saw Amazon ended up breaking this 212, 210 demand zone, meaning buyers could not hold it anymore. That was our entry right there on that 210 break. And once it broke there, we swung it into the next day because it was already kind of in the last 30 minutes of market close on Wednesday. Held it for the next day, knowing that we could probably cash out in the morning, and we did exactly that. Down here is where my target was. That 207 level is kind of where I was aiming. Only reason is because that's where we kind of hit that low before we bounced. So I was aiming exactly for that. And we actually went a little bit lower to 206 right there, but didn't matter. At open, you can see this candle right here dipped lower right at open right there. That's where we exited. And then of course, Amazon ended up kind of pushing up and just kind of staying in range as the market kind of just, did the same exact thing today. But we sold off pretty heavily on QQ as well yesterday. So that gave me the confidence knowing tech was going to pull back. I just saw a lot of signs across the market there, and we've been seeing a lot of weakness. So we took the win on Amazon there, and it was over 100% play. Now, if you followed me into that, of course, I alerted to the members. We got filled 80 bucks a contract for the 205s that almost went in the money there. They opened up around, I think it was like around 150 bucks, and then ended up knifing. Amazon knifed, and those contracts ended up going like 200. So anyways, 80, I was all out about 160, 170, so over 100% for me. And then if you decide to stay a little bit longer, you would have definitely got over 120, 130%, 150%. So pretty cool stuff right there. Again, banger. And then from there, again, just choppy price action. And usually Thursdays and Fridays are kind of hit or miss, where it kind of doesn't really do too much. So that's where I say kind of sit back, do less. We make our money Monday through Wednesday heavily. Thursday we make some money, Friday we make some money, but size down on those days and kind of just play a little bit smaller, because the price action tends to get a little bit weird. It's really kind of harder to make a little bit of money sometimes. And so I say, those days just size down, protect capital days. And it again, just, no need to push it. We make our money early, and we've had some banger plays throughout the week already. A lot of over 100% plays, 200% plays. So that's why I say just kind of do less and don't push it. So that was my whole thing. Of course, here's my port right here. You can see right there that I did take, that banger play at open, not take it, but cash it at open, and then took one more kind of play for a little bit more of a gain. But again, 41% on the account. I went heavy on those on accident, to be honest, because again, I just knew it. The reason why I went heavy on it on accident was because when I bought it, it started working immediately, and I started buying more, because usually when it starts working immediately, it's really gonna work. But then it went against me a little bit in the close, but again, it closed green for us. I just was adding to it and just knew that likely we're gonna get that overnight pull down more. And Thursdays, statistically, the last 8 Thursdays were all red days. So I was banking on another one for today, and it did exactly that. A lot of these names closed red, despite kind of bouncing a little bit, red across the board. So really nice. Amazon definitely did not reclaim yesterday's lows at all. So a really good win for us. Sitting back, Rico.Cap team. If you want my trades, WAP.com/Rico.Capital. You can sign up, connect your Discord, and get all my plays where all the members are at, and all my trading services. Again, Rico.Cap AI has been killing it as well, calling out plays. I'm gonna make another video on that. Stay tuned for that. But of course, if you want to learn more about Rico.Cap, Rico.Cap.com, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Stay green.